Hi guys and welcome to Thrustzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. It's been a great day to be out riding, and in fact a greater motorcycle than ever before is here. This is the Gen 3 KTM Duke 390. It's been exactly 10 years that the original motorcycle came in, changed the segment, changed motorcycling, created a benchmark, something that nobody has been able to touch till date. And in its third avatar, there are signs of competition finally doing something about it. But then again, KTM has come in so hard and so fast, and like they're saying with the marketing jargon that they have, no clickbait, no bullshit. They are absolutely right about it. This motorcycle again will change everything what you know about the 400cc class in India and in fact around the world. There is a lot to say because this motorcycle is entirely new, and Bajaj has worked really hard along with KTM of course to deliver this bike at a fantastic price of just 3,10,000 or 11,000 rupees ex-showroom. I remember I bought my KTM Duke 390 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago now, and it's been 10.5 years, and that motorcycle costed me 2,02,000 rupees on road, and now this is almost 3,80,000 rupees on road. And I'll tell you something, even if I sell my old motorcycle and get this one, I can get this bike for almost 3 lakh rupees because the KTM has managed a fantastic resale value for the iconic original one, the second generation as well. The third generation here also will do that because this again creates a new benchmark. It brings back memories in the way it rides. And as always, let's begin with the design. If you come a little ahead, I'll show you what the bike is all about. And if you see it in person and in close, this exactly looks like a Super Duke 1290. The 390s, 1290s tank and tank extensions are very similar to the 1290. And this large subframe that is on offer is an all aluminium unit. The sub, you know that the swing arm has always been aluminium, but now the tailpiece here, is also aluminium. So Bajaj and KTM said that they worked really hard on this to get the aluminium subframe here, and because of that you're getting a very long rider seat here, which was not the case with the previous bike, with the first generation bike at least, because I'm going to compare this bike to the first generation more because that is what it's trying to achieve here. The pillion seat is also massive. I'm really liking the flatness as much as possible, given a normal sized pillion will be quite comfortable on this. I'm pretty sure about it. On our first short ride we've not been able to do that easily, but I'll try and put it in the video later. And a lot of things have changed at the front as well. The LED DRLs are now a separate unit, and the main headlamp here is entirely different. So as you can see, the LED lights are here, the LED DRLs are working. This is the high beam and this is the pass light. So it's actually a really well done setup. It looks very premium, and the matte finish on the front mudguard. The orange wheels are directly from the RC because when the RC came in, it was a lighter wheel with less spokes, and the disc brake is mounted directly to the alloy wheel here, so that saves weight. It doesn't have any hanger for the disc brake, so that also saves weight. The wheel savings are 1.75 kilograms each, and that's one of the reasons why. Just look at the detailing here on the KTM this time around. You get these clamps just to put in the indicators here, and this looks really nice. The attention to detail is amazing. You can come here and see these levers feel very premium, very special, and they are adjustable at both ends. So I think that is a fantastic move by KTM to give this to us. These large fairings here have this very nice textured plastic. I think this is something that they've taken their inspiration from Kawasaki, and they also do that. So we're great to seeing this here. This navy blue color with the orange surprisingly looks really good. We never thought blue would look this good on a KTM. Even in large quantities, it's actually going quite well with the grey, the orange and the black. You've got completely new palm grips here, very highly revised handle weights here, and you've got this massive new 15-liter fuel tank. And I think this is one of the first bikes to get a fuel filler flap which is made of plastic. It has a magnet on the inside, so it's showing the fact that this motorcycle is quite light. Dry weight is actually quite lower and almost very closer to the Gen 1 bike. With the Gen 2 also the savings are around with the curb weight is 4 kgs, the dry weight is even more, around 6 to 7 kgs. So, and despite that, this bike doesn't look very minimalist anymore. It looks a wholesome bike. It's got a lot of plastic, things around. So, this is a very nice plastic piece here, which looks really nice, sort of something that we've been seeing over the last 20 years with Bajaj motorcycles. So, and it's a very nicely finished. It's piano black, and it's got the blue, black and orange thing running around quite well. Look at the amount of plastic, this is of course the subframe, and below that, but all of this just makes it look like a much more substantial bike. It doesn't look like a skinny or skimpy bike anymore. You can't call the Duke that anymore. Even with the weight savings, they've been able to add so many elements on this bike. You won't get a hugger anymore, because this and this is actually quite wide, so that KTM has said that this will not be a problem in the rains, that is for sure. And you get a sari guard here, as mandate regulation requires, and you've got an engine guard as well, that you always get with every bike from the Chakan factory that rolls out on this as well. Coming to the switch gear, really premium in the way it looks, in the way it behaves, very nicely done. You've got a hazard lamp, the high beam is like this, pass is like this, and the tactile feeling, and it's also very well damped. So this feels very, very premium indeed. Even the turn indicator, beat the horn, it's loud enough, and the start stop button is here, and it almost feels like a car rocker switch. You've got this engine kill switch here as well, and now look at the TFT screen, which is very much again a replica of the Super Duke 1290. It exactly looks like that, and it's got the day and night mode, and it's got tons of features that I want to show you here. You've got the motorcycle mode, where you can see you have ride mode, ABS option, and the MTC. The ride mode has now 4 modes: street, track, rain. Sorry, 3 modes. These are the 3 modes that it has. And ABS also has supermoto and road mode. MTC of course can be on and off. Bike info is on offer, so you can see all these options here that is on offer, and you can see the software and the service date and everything quite easily. And then there is the trip 1 and trip 2. As you can see, you have to press this button for enter and this for scrolling up and down. This is to enter, this is to back, and again going here you have speed control. So this is where you can set the speed. This is not cruise control, so you can limit the speed of the bike. If you want to give it to somebody who you don't want to ride above 80 kilometers an hour, you can lock the speed at 80. So this is now the settings. Quick selector, this can be organized as well. If you want this to be up and this to be down, you can configure that as well. So that's really nice. Connectivity will always be via the mobile phone. Quick shifter can be on and off. Just look at the graphics. This is unbelievable stuff. This is very attention to detail, very high attention to detail indeed. And you've got the shift light, which also has many options. You can put it in state, which is on and off. State means you'll have to decide whether it's on and off. And then you go into RPM 1 and RPM 2, then you set it like this. You can set it as infinitely when you want the entire speedometer to tell you that you are at red line. So that's really amazing. I think that covers up the instrument cluster, and I've already shown you the tank here, which has the keys mounted on here itself on the tank. It is not mounted somewhere else. There are a lot of things that are forged as well. So this pillion footrest is forged, the clamp is forged, the front as well as the lower one, and there are other things forged as well. They are all steel forged, they are not aluminium. The only thing that is aluminium is the swing arm and the subframe, and of course the engine as well. I think that covers up what the motorcycle is. Let me just begin with the riding part. I'll show you the ergonomics. Now this is the party piece for the KTM Duke 390 in the 2023 Avatar. 800 mm of seat height. This means that 5-6 we've had 5-6 people sit on the motorcycle and they've almost been able to flat foot it. So that is great news for everybody. You don't need to get something that you will compromise on sportiness and you will have to buy a certain bike because you fit on it. You can have the 390 if you want. If you have the experience, you should buy the 390 because you can get your feet down. Of course, I am 5'11", so I am completely comfortable. Both of my feet are going to the ground, and that is of course makes my riding also very interesting. And after that, You have adjustable suspensions on both ends. The front is adjustable and the rear is adjustable for preload as well as rebound. So this is again the second big news when it comes to riding. How is it like to ride? Let's find out.